Have you ever met someone who made you feel excited, curious, or even obsessed and you didn't know why? In The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene explains that some people have a special power. They know how to attract others not by force, but by creating interest, mystery, and desire. In this video, we'll explore the 9 seductive characters, the different types of people who naturally pull others toward them. Each type is like a role in a movie or a mask in a game. You'll hear short, simple stories for each one, and maybe you'll even discover which one you are. Let's begin. 1. The Siren, the woman who draws you in. Long ago, Cleopatra wanted to meet Julius Caesar. She didn't walk in with loud words or big speeches. Instead, she arrived on a boat covered in silk, with sweet smells and soft music. She didn't need to speak much. Her look, her voice, and her silence said it all. That's what a siren does. She attracts people through her beauty, mystery, and calm confidence. She lets others chase her. In today's world, imagine someone who dresses well, speaks softly, and never tries too hard. That person makes you stop and stare. That's a siren. Sirens don't chase, they let others come to them. Strengths. Evokes longing through femininity and allure. Creates fantasy and escapism. Danger. Can be seen as manipulative or shallow if overused. Needs to maintain mystery or risk becoming ordinary. How to develop siren traits. Enhance visual appeal and attention to detail. Speak slowly, move with grace, and let silence seduce. 2. The Rake, the man who shows his passion. Casanova was a famous lover from history. He didn't win hearts with looks, but with emotion. When he spoke to a woman, he made her feel like she was the only one in the world. He showed real interest, even obsession. The Rake is charming, bold, and full of energy. He makes others feel special by giving them all his attention. He is exciting, and being around him feels like an adventure. Today's Rake might be that person who texts romantic things, surprises you with little gifts, and is always flirting. The Rake makes you feel desired, and that's very powerful. Strengths. Speaks directly to the heart. Bold, emotionally intense, and sexually confident. Danger. His obsession can become dangerous. His lack of commitment leads to emotional harm. Tips to channel the Rake. Be genuinely passionate. Use poetry, eye contact, and intensity. But don't fake love, people sense lies quickly. 3. The ideal lover, the one who becomes your dream. Imagine someone who listens to you so well, they understand what you are missing in life, and then they become that. A woman says she wishes someone would take her on a quiet walk and talk about books. A man does just that, and more. He gives her exactly what she was dreaming of. That's the ideal lover. He or she learns what others want and becomes that dream. They're sweet, thoughtful, and make others feel understood. Ideal lovers don't just love you, they become who you wish for. Strengths. Customizes seduction to each target. Makes people feel seen and fulfilled. Danger. May lose their own identity. The illusion may eventually break. How to become one. Study what others crave emotionally. Mirror back what they seek: mystery, poetry, excitement. 4. The Dandy, the mysterious rebel. Think of someone who dresses in their own unique way, doesn't follow rules, and always surprises people. Maybe they wear bright clothes, speak their mind, and seem like they don't care what others think, but in a good way. That's the dandy. Dandies don't try to fit in. They stand out. And because they're different, people get curious. They seem free, bold, and exciting. You may not understand them fully, and that's part of their charm. Dandies attract by being different and proud of it. Strengths. Creates fascination by standing out. Offers forbidden or unspoken fantasy. Danger. Misunderstood or judged harshly. May alienate conservative minds. How to be a dandy. Play with appearance and roles. Be unapologetically unique and mysterious. 5. The natural, the one who makes you smile. Remember someone who's always smiling, playful, and a little goofy. They make people laugh, act silly, and bring out the child in others. That's the natural. They aren't trying too hard. They're just being themselves, fun, easygoing, and open. People love naturals because they feel relaxed and real. They don't try to impress. They just enjoy the moment. The natural reminds us of childhood and makes us feel safe and happy. Strengths. Refreshing presence. Makes people feel at ease. Danger. Can seem immature. May lack depth if not balanced. How to become a natural. Embrace your authentic quirks. Don't try too hard, lean into charm and spontaneity. 6. The coquette, the one who comes close, then pulls away. She sends a sweet message. You get excited. You reply quickly, but then she doesn't reply for hours. You keep checking your phone. You want more. That's the coquette, someone who gives you just enough to get your attention, then pulls back. This creates tension. It keeps you thinking about them. They don't say yes or no, they keep you guessing, and that's what makes you want them more. Coquettes are not easy to get, and that makes them more attractive. Strengths. Creates suspense and desire. Controls emotional rhythm. Danger. Can be seen as cold or manipulative. May frustrate and lose interest from target. How to master the coquette style. Be unpredictable. Pull back when they lean in. Be confident in saying no or going slow. 7. The charmer, the friendly one everyone likes. He walks into a room, smiles at everyone, and makes each person feel important. He remembers your name, listens when you speak, and always has a nice word to say. That's the charmer. Charmers don't fight or push. They make people feel comfortable and appreciated. You don't even realize you are being pulled in, you just like being around them. The charmer wins hearts by being kind, warm, and caring. Strengths. Builds rapport quickly. Makes people feel safe and liked. Danger. Might seem insincere. Avoids depth or real confrontation. How to charm. Be warm, interested, and attentive. Use indirect praise and clever conversation. 8. The charismatic, the one with strong belief. Some people walk into a room and everyone turns to look. Not because of how they look, but because of how they speak and carry themselves. Think of leaders, preachers, or passionate artists. They believe in something deeply, and when they speak, you feel their energy. That's the charismatic. People follow them because they seem full of purpose. Their words move others. Their presence inspires. Charismatics attract because they believe in something bigger than themselves. Strengths. Inspires devotion. Magnetic presence. Danger. May attract too much attention or envy. Can become manipulative with power. To become charismatic. Develop a strong cause or purpose. Speak with confidence and passion. 9. The star, the one everyone watches. She doesn't say much. She walks by and heads turn. She seems special, like a celebrity, even if she's not. That's the star. Stars have a certain glow. They live in people's imaginations. Others dream about being close to them. But they keep a little distance, and that makes them even more attractive. They don't need to do much. Just being seen is enough. Stars shine because others project their hopes and fantasies onto them. Strengths. Draws mass attraction. Mysterious and dreamlike. Danger. Can become a hollow symbol. Must manage fame's illusion carefully. How to be star-like. Embrace mystique and glamour. Be seen, but not too available. Who you don't want to be, the anti-seducers. Some people push others away without realizing it. These are the anti-seducers, the opposite of seductive characters. They include the brute, too pushy or aggressive. The bumbler, always nervous or awkward. The suffocator, too needy or clingy. The moralizer, always judging or correcting. The windbag, talks too much, doesn't listen. The tightwad, stingy with time, gifts, or affection. The reactor, always emotional or upset. These types make people uncomfortable. Seduction should be calm, fun, and interesting, not full of pressure or stress. So now you've met all 9 seductive characters. Each one uses a different style, beauty, passion, mystery, charm, or playfulness to attract others. You don't have to be just one. You can learn from all of them and even mix their styles. Seduction isn't just about romance, it's about making people feel something, whether in love, business, or friendship. In the next part, we'll talk about how seduction works step by step, not just who you are, but what you do. So, what type are you? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, the seductive process.